Paint jobs flashing, neon splashing, low and slow. Yeah, we roll through the show. South Carolina's where the good times grow. Bed drop, tailgate, make the speakers blow. Mini truck vibes, it's a whole damn flow. Low and slow. Yeah, we roll through the show. South Carolina's where the good times grow. Bed drop, tailgate, make the speakers blow. Mini truck vibes, it's a whole damn flow.
Oh, yes. It's Taco Tuesday, but you know what else it is? It is Tailgate Tuesday. Nothing but ass, beer, and titties. As always, got Square Body Will in here with me, and
What up?
yeah, we got some shit to talk about tonight. You know, little bit of stuff. So we got Texas heat wave coming up at the end of the month. We got Camp and Drag coming up, and there's a couple other shows. I don't have the list in front of me, but those are the ones that's on my mind right now. And Camp and Drag, man, they're gonna go set a world's record for the longest Hot Wheel track.
Oh, right on.
Everybody bring their tents, their vehicles, and some Hot Wheel track.
Good shit.
You know, so yeah, that would be pretty cool. They're gonna set a Guinness Book of World Records, and as always, Texas Heat Wave's gonna throw it down bigger and better than ever. They've got a mega burnout pit that they're setting up.
Nice.
So, you know how they like it in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, but they want to set a record for the biggest burnout pit.
Hell yeah.
You know, so you
Can't
can
be mad at that.
long distance, 80 mile an hour, and throw it sideways and smoke the tires. You know.
No shit.
So yeah, they're giving out some big money in that deal. So yeah, when I do the announcing for Texas Heat Wave, or back when I did it, man, we did 3 kinds of burnouts. You had a stationary, you had a launch, and we had a tug of war.
Huh.
And that tug of war is pretty fucking badass.
I'll bet.
You know, so yeah, I mean, it's always something kind of cool with Texas Heat Wave. And so yeah, over the weekend was 4th of July, you know, celebrating 250 years of America. And you know, I did the St. Louis Car Show, the Celebrate St. Louis Car Show. The only 100 vehicles got in. You had to be pre-approved. I actually found out about the last minute, so registration was closed, but I sent them an email anyway, you know, like what the hell, you know.
Yeah.
And asked if there was an alternate positions at all. Here's pictures of my vehicle. And they actually had one alternate. I was number 100.
Wow, that's good shit.
You know, so went down there, and when I got down there, apparently other people can't fucking read. That's the problem. You know, they see a flyer, it's like, oh, there's a car show, blah 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 blah, and they go down there, and then they were pissed off because you had to have your paperwork.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have your party papers, man, you weren't getting in. And I'm telling you, I rolled in, and that's the first thing they asked me, if I had my paperwork, and I said I have it on my phone, and my name wasn't on their master list, and they had to radio in, and the guy was like, no, he's the alternate, he's 100. And so they tagged my vehicle, this and this, and I went and parked. A little while later, I kind of don't like leaving my truck, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You know, I might only, you know, I've had motherfuckers try to yank the seats out of my shit before, and you know, I was just seeing how they're mounted.
Yeah.
They're fucking mounted. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, good excuse.
You know, so
Deep in asses.
that, and women with baby strollers, they'll run into the front bumper, you know, I mean, they don't fucking care, you know.
Yeah.
So, actually, speaking of that, I seen somebody's big poodle piss on somebody's fucking car.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was actually at the show this past weekend.
Wow.
It just clicked in my head, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some shit at some shows, man, and there's been some crazy stories over the years, but so I was able to leave and kind of walk from Ballpark Village down to the Arch Grounds, you know what I'm saying? And it's a little bit of a walk, but it ain't bad, you know. I like to walk. And I'm telling you, there was probably 1,500 cars parked everywhere because they couldn't get in the show.
Wow.
And there's a reason why. I found out why it was only not to 100 cars. Because afterwards, there's a parade. And there's big floats and all kinds of businesses, all kinds of people. And after they do the car show and the trophies, we all supposed to get in a line and do this fucking cruise and this parade, right? Which is super cool. I get why it was limited to 100, because I'm like, downtown they can only get a place for 100 cars. But no, it worked out pretty good. But the rain come in.
Oh no.
And you know, people, the cars that were cherry picked for this show, some of these cars were $250,000, if not $1 million.
Wow.
And some of them had stacker trailers that were climate controlled. You know, me, I just drove my shit from Maryland Heights, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right, my shit's cruiser.
yeah. I just jumped in this motherfucker from the 90s and cruised it on out to the show. But yeah, it started sprinkling, and I was like, well, I need to walk back from the arch grounds, right? And I got back, and it kind of stopped, and the door poppers broke. So I have to go through the passenger side or crawl through the window. And I'm telling you, I was sitting there talking to some lady, and it just fucking poured.
Man.
I mean, I'm talking like, just massive. So I jumped through the driver's window. I look like Bugs Bunny. I mean, I literally just dove in it and rolled the windows up. And then when I'm in it, then I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? I can't open the door, or I got to crawl out the passenger side, and I'm like, it's fucking raining. The boot that goes from the cab to the snug top camper show with no windows, that has got a rip in it. And so I'm holding up towels trying to get the water to stop dripping in my truck. I do have a new seal. It's sitting behind the seat. It's been sitting there for 7 months?
Yeah, quite a fucking while.
Yeah, I guess I need to put that on. So make a long story short.
Oh man.
It stopped raining. I got out, kind of squeegeed off my truck, shimmied it down, and then everybody was freaking out on their phones about another storm. And then a friend of mine called me, and Lori, the realtor, that's who it was, and she called me and she said, hey, you have a massive storm heading downtown. And she's showing me pictures of the radar, and she goes, it come through here and hailed real bad. And I'm like, oh great, now I can see why people are freaking out. So as I'm talking to her, they made an announcement, everybody come to the main stage. They said, due to the bad weather, this, and this, we're going to do the trophies. And man, it's the fastest I've ever seen trophies given out.
Oh, bet.
And
Get everybody the hell out of her.
Yeah, I won best of show paint and graphics, and
Right.
and $100. And they were like, here you go, here's an envelope, fucking have a nice day.
See ya.
You know, the parade's canceled, this, and this, and and then it was like the rollout at SEMA, man. Like, everybody was just like firing up their cars. There was people firing up their cars, and they're still doing awards and trying to get out of there. And it started sprinkling, and I was like, I gotta go. And I got in the truck, and I got on the highway, and it kind of sprinkled off and on until I hit Dorset. When I hit my exit, it poured down, raining massively. I couldn't see the graphics on the hood of my truck. That's how bad it was. And the only thing I could kind of do is judge on the side of the road of where I was, and I just swooped down in and pulled right into Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
And I parked underneath their awning.
Oh, there you go.
And then I had to address the fucking water issue behind my seat, and it kind of let up a little bit. It was still kind of raining, and then I end up, and the wind, they said the wind gust was 92 miles an hour, and I believe it, because when I got home, I had just put up a new flagpole that comes off of my condo, and it had 2-inch long lag bolts.
Wow.
And it ripped that damn thing off. Didn't break the flag or the pole. It just ripped the whole thing off of the building.
Holy shit.
So So it was pretty wild. And, you know, I had several car club members text me and was like, hey, there's a cruise going on, or hey, this is going on, or we're cruising, or like, dude, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, I was like, I just
All
want
that,
to, I just
yeah.
want to barbecue and maybe see some fireworks. And so yeah. Yeah, when we come back from the break, I'll finish up the rest of the story that happened on 4th of July, which is pretty cool. And then Sunday, some weird shit happened. Some weird shit.
Wow.
So, but you're listening to Tailgate Tuesday only on 96.1 Stylin', where styling matters, man. We'll be right back after this.